What would you on your philosophy on special teams?
Well, I mean, right now we got to learn what to do. I mean, so this has been a big fundamental 5 days for us, and I think we're off to a great start. But I just think the overall emphasis throughout our whole organization and the team and coaches is kind of the starting point to it all, the importance of it. And then you got to obviously have good personnel. You know, it always helps when you have good kickers, punters, and returners and snappers, and that makes it go a little bit easier. So, but we're off to a great start right now. We got everything installed as far as the 4 units go. So, we just got to get better the rest of spring now.
What about you can't just talk about the place kicking situation right now? You got a bunch of walk-ons.
Yeah.
You still have Spencer Porath.
Yeah, and Spencer, I mean, I know he had some struggles last year, but he's really kicked the ball well. We've worked with a couple fundamental things, but I think the big deal with him is just making sure we're good and confident. He's got talent and he can get the job done. I can see that confidence kind of showing out now. We've been blessed to have got a few guys that were already on campus that we kind of pulled out of the classroom a little bit to come help us in the spring and evaluate them guys also too. So, but if we get Spencer confident and he's got the talent to go do the job. So, of course, he was a true freshman last year, and sometimes you have some bumps along the way.
What have you seen from the punter so far, Sam Dubwook and
Well, I mean, it's been inconsistent right now. Now Sam's still he's still he's a redshirt freshman, so we're gonna have to be patient. He has a big time leg, and we just got to get a little more consistent with his drops, so we can have more consistent punts. Bennett's been there for a while, and he's gotten a little bit better, so it's been nice to see with him. He also, both them guys hold for us too and do a good job with that. So I'm hoping by the end of the spring, we'll make big gains, with the punters.
Nick was just telling us how much emphasis Barry puts on special teams, and I know that's something you mentioned.
Yes.
Is this, maybe non-traditional from the places you've been before, or have you just always been places that realize special teams are important and you've got to put
Yeah, well, I've been with Coach Odom at a couple other places, so, and the great thing what he's done, I've been doing this for a while, is to let us do what I've done, over the years, the training of it, the time that you need, and it's got to be a big factor for us, especially early to help us, number one, not to put us in a position where we can make a mistake and cost us a game, but to give us some momentum to go put us in position more to win games. So of course right now you don't really know that, but I think our whole team knows how valuable and important it is, and that's through just all the coaches that are involved with it. We're going to play good personnel on that, you know what I'm saying, starters. So I think our guys have seen that, and the effort in what we've been doing has been really good.
Any chance to sort through return men?
Oh, a little bit, when you look at punt returner, it's the first judgment is the ball security and decision making. We got to field the ball, and we still got a little work to do with that. I do think we have a few explosive guys. We're working about 6 guys. They'll all be new, but Watson and Shackelford and as punt returners. I know where Magwood is back there working. We're going to get it to some cross work here pretty soon, good against good, so we'll be able to see a little bit more with their playmaking ability with that. The kick returners, Jaheem's been working back there. Really been impressed with Antonio Harris too. So we got some guys there, and we just a lot of it's going to be what we see, what they do on offense, as far as how explosive they are.
Nick seems to be somebody who takes long snapping seriously, by the book, and does maybe some unconventional workouts. How maybe different is he?
Well, I think number one, he's a good leader not just for the specialist group, but really I think he's got respect throughout our team. That don't always happen with specialists, and he works his tail off in the weight room. He prepares, and there's some different things for him, just with our cadence and stuff that he's had to adjust to. And And but I'm just glad he's here. You know, that's a good thing for us. You know, we never know what, you know, we never know that guy a lot of times until something bad happens, and he never gets talked about. But his job is so critical to our team, and he takes it seriously and works and prepares and gets ready to go do his job.
Any of the walk-on kickers caught your eye? I know you're going to be shopping for a kicker in the portal.
Yeah, we're going to go try to recruit another guy. I'm really, you know, we don't know what our numbers are going to completely be. And Jack Weeder, that has done a good job. I know he's kicking. I don't know if he's completely ready, but at least we get to evaluate him through spring. But we're going to go hard and try to find another guy to come in and compete with Spencer. And I think now, you know, with the numbers being reduced, you're looking at 2 at each spot. I mean, you better be pretty talented at both spots, so which can be a great thing in the competition part of it. So so we'll be out looking like most people will, you know, when that time comes.
You have 2 kickers, 2 punters, and 2 long snappers.
That's probably what the number will be. I'm still trying to beg for another one with Coach Odom, but you know, you don't realize that, you know, it don't sound like it could be a problem, but somebody goes down and then all of a sudden it's going to become a problem. You know, we don't think about that till it happens. And, you know, I think most programs have been dealing with the higher number. I usually dealt with 8 guys, you know, but there wasn't a restriction on the number. So, you know, guys are going to have to be able to punt and kick and do different, you know what I'm saying, if you're dealing with that number, you know, especially in emergency roles or what have you. It's going to be different for every special team coach, you know, in the country. So
you guys had a trick play, I think, in the bowl game. Talk about your philosophy on gimmick plays on special.
Well, I mean, we always try to find if there's a, you know, any type of fake or anything we can do that if we see there's an opportunity there, we're going to be ready for it. But we're going to carry fakes into every game. And the great thing about Coach Odom, he's willing to call them. You know, you got to have a head coach that's willing to risk that. And we've been very successful over a long period of time. Now, we don't go call fake every game. We got to call them at the proper time, you know. So, but we're not going to leave anything, you know, in the cookbook. We're going to throw it all out there to help our team go win.
Anything else?
Thanks, Coach.
Cool.